Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Bill Soto. I'm the sales manager for U.S. and Canadian operations for Sorcom. I want to thank you for coming to the presentation on penetrating the hospitality market with Asterisk. One of the areas that we have out there, the characteristics, obviously, you have a lot of hotels, motels, different spas, casinos out there. They have a lot of old equipment. I worked for Mitel for 8 years. I've sold literally hundreds of hotel phone systems. There's a lot of old Cat3 cabling, a lot of old hotel phone systems out there, but they have a very difficult and complex problem. Hotels still need a very sophisticated phone system, mainly because it has to integrate with a property management system. Problem is, who makes money on hotel phones anymore, right? We all stay at hotels. Do you ever use that phone besides calling for room service or getting towels, right? People aren't using it to make long-distance phone calls anymore. We either have cellular, or you do like I do, you connect to your broadband, turn up your soft phone, and start making phone calls. But it's a rarity that we're using hotel phone lines to make our phone calls. Or receiving calls is one thing, but making them outbound is another story. So hotel phone systems really aren't revenue generators for property owners today. However, when they need a new phone system, because it's aged, it needs a lot of service, they have what's called a property management system. One of the largest ones out there is Micros Fidelio, commonly called Opera as well. So Micros Fidelio has the largest market share. Now there are many other property management system softwares as well, but that is the largest one. So what we have now is that we have an integration software. PBillX is the name of the development company that actually has this. And what we've done is we've done interoperability with PBillX with our Sorcom servers, with the distribution of Elastics as well as Trixbox. So this way it works with PBillX. So we've implemented it. We have various installations already at a global level. And now we're coming into the United States market. So this is our introduction right here at Astricon. So now you have the ability to compete. Here's the situation that Asterisk resellers have today. If a property owner wants to upgrade their phone system, but they have a Micros Fidelio property management system software that runs their hotel. You check in, you check out, it has room status with the maids, things of that nature. There's various features that they will have. The scenario is going to be that you have to integrate with that PMS. If you don't get to bid. You don't have an opportunity to play in that game. Well, today you do. Now you have an opportunity to go into these larger properties that have invested, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars in their property management system. They're not going to forklift out their PMS for a PBX. It's the other way around. They will get the PBX that integrates with their property management system. So working for Mitel, let's face it, they have the de facto standard and have had the software since the early 80s going into property management systems. So they are the standard. Well, now you can compete with Mitel. You can compete with NEC. You can compete with Avaya. They all have those PMS interfaces. Now Asterisk has it as well. So when you're looking at competing, if you're the under 100 extension market, Mitel, and I've gotten a lot of data from field surveys, Mitel still does a very good job in the under 100 room market. They have very competitive pricing packages. So even installing the server, the analog ports and things of that nature with the operating system, you'll be about 20 to 25% less. But once you kick out over that 200 room market and with the analog phones, or even IP phones, either one, they jump into their 3300. It's a different PBX, increases their price dramatically, and you're extremely competitive in that arena with the PMS interface. So what I'm going to do here with the demo, and I'll just flip right to it, is that I have set up a little Sorcom appliance with the Elastics distribution, free PBX, and then I have a little data switch, I have a phone up here, and I have a property management system interface loaded on my computer. Now this is an older version of Micros Fidelio, but for the purposes of the demo, it'll suit just fine. This is the middleware. This is the PBillX middleware that sits between the PBX and the property management system. So if let's go ahead, I'm going to turn on the PMS interface. One thing I noticed up here, calculation prices, I forget to mention, the property management system software that we have, which is the middleware, also contains a call accounting software package. So when you look at this package for the client, many times when you're going into a hotel, they have a call accounting system that is based on a serial output, or SMDR, station message detail recording, out of an old PBX. Many times call accounting software is not IP compatible. So when they want to get a new PBX, they often have to forklift out their call accounting software. Well, the PBX comes with call accounting software built in. So now it'll connect right up to your PBX, so it's much tightly integrated. So let's go ahead and go to the PMS interface. I'm going to go ahead and click on log for testing so we can actually see the log. What I'm going to demo here is the integration of being able to go through a property management system and how it controls the PBX. So if I hit start work, now we see we're connected. There's data flowing from the property management system software through the middleware. So we're talking. So what I'm going to also do, just open up a browser, look into the software. I'm leaving this open for a reason. I'll go through this in just a second. I'm just using extension 101 as a demo extension here, as a room extension. And the reason I want to show is the context. Right here. So I'll just leave this minimized for a moment. So let's go ahead, and if I dial right now from a room extension, and I have a soft phone opened up just for purposes of display, you can see the room's vacant. So there's nobody checked in that room. So let's go ahead now and check in Mr. Fidelio. So you see, I'm on the PMS. I entered it just when they check you into the room. The middleware receives it. And if we've all done our job properly, now when I call, we just applied the name to the room. So one thing I want to show back to the context, the previous context was the station local because there was nobody in the room. The phone is restricted to local-only dialing or internal-only dialing. Well, let me hit F5 and refresh my page. We changed the context as well. Now that phone is open to make phone calls. I see a lot of heads nodding. We go, wow, cool. Yeah. So you're controlling the PBX programming through a property management system interface, and it's controlling the PBX. So now if I want to go ahead and I want to set a wake-up call and set this up. Did I hit the right command here?
Hello. You have requested a
Right,
wake-up call
okay.
for 10:14 a.m.
There we go.
For a wake-up call, press 1. To cancel a wake-up call, press 2 or extension 101. Your wake-up call has been canceled.
Goodbye. So we set a wake-up call for them as well. Phone rings, they wake up. And obviously the guest can also set up their own wake-up call by dialing the *68 and use the asterisk wake-up call feature that's already built in. So we also do other features. So if I wanted to bar the phone, so if I want, let's say right now if I call 105 or 101, excuse me. So I call the guest, phone rings. So if I would like to go ahead and put them in do not disturb. I'm going to use my little cheat sheet, guys. I don't remember all my little commands here. Don't have it by memory yet. So go back here. No, I'm calling myself. That doesn't work very well, does it? So that phone is now in Do Not Disturb. So if I want to take it out of Do Not Disturb, go ahead, the data is received. Now I dial the extension again, 101, and the phone's going to ring. So you were controlling the phone system and the extension features all through the property management system interface. Same thing with maid in room status. One of the most popular features, I mean, when you go check into a hotel and say, well, Mr. Soto, your room's not ready yet. Well, how do they know that? Because the maid goes into the room and she'll press a code like *1*. And this is, standard features that are out there. So as you can see, I dialed *1*. The information was received in the PMS. That could be room vacant, dirty, vacant, clean, vacant, out of service for maintenance. Could be another code. But you can do all the star codes. So this is where the maids go in there, enter the star codes from the phone system. Now I'm working that through, and it goes backwards to the property management system and tells me the status of the room. So also, when we check a guest in, we apply the guest name. When we check a guest out, because now this guest is checked in, so if we check a guest out, and now the phone is vacant, so now the room is vacant. So Mr. Fidelio checked out of his room. Room's vacant. We also clean out the mailbox, so any messages that were in there from the previous guest also get wiped clean. So this is basically the integration between this. Now, this opens up a whole market for you selling into these hotel properties. But what happens with the hotel properties that are small, boutique properties, and they don't necessarily can afford a property management system, but they still need those features? We have a standalone product that now you can use this for the hotel, for the rooms as well. Basically, this gives you all the functionality: do not disturb, do not disturb off, cancel a wake-up call, set up a wake-up call, do the billing. It has the call accounting software built in. It's the exact same features that'll integrate with your Asterisk.